Hey, how's it going, everybody? We got a few things we got to take care of today. We just got done with feeding, and later today we want to work a couple hundred head of steers. I think they're steers. And we're going to be implanting, we're going to be pouring and giving them a shot. But before we get to that, we got to go help one of our neighbors get unstuck. And this just came in the mail. I ordered this nylon rope, which it's a kinetic rope, and we're really excited about using that. Well, obviously if we're using it, it means someone got stuck, but it'll stretch 30% longer than its current length. And what's nice about these nylon ropes is that you can get a run at it and you won't hurt your equipment. And so this is big enough to pull out tractors. Our neighbor's actually stuck with just a pickup, but we're gonna pull them out with our tractor. And we're gonna be using this just because it's not as heavy as the chain and we don't have to lug a heavy chain around. And if you're interested in getting one of these or just checking them out, the link is below in the description. There's a few different sizes and lengths that you can get. Quite a bit lighter than a chain, that's for sure. And we all know, if you live in the Midwest, it's gonna be another wet spring and you're gonna be yanking out equipment. So you should get yourself a Yankum rope. All right, should be ready to go. We got 2 trucks stuck now. Oh yeah. All right, here we go. Now with something heavy, this rope would stretch, but since we got a lighter truck on here, you know, it's not a big 30,000 pound tractor, it probably won't stretch at all. So we definitely don't want to take off, plus we're not that stuck anyway. While we were pulling the pickup out, her horses ran out of the gate. Now they're standing in the yard. Oh man. Horses scare me. I'm not a horse guy. Never been around them. It's a horse, Dad. You never let me have one.
Yeah, you can feed 3 cows for what a horse eats.
Before we go in for lunch, we're gonna go grab our semi. It's in the shop right now because, well, Dad was hauling some corn the other day to pull it, and something interesting kind of happened. I thought it was a good story. So,
I was about 2/3 of the way to pull it the other day, and I kind of heard a bang, and my air pressure started going down. So I rolled in, and I got weighed, and I got over the pit, and I got dumped, and when I got back in the truck to go, my air was so low it wouldn't release the brakes, so there I sat over the pit blocking truck traffic and pulling. And the guy in the truck next to me thought it might be iced up, so we poured some anti-gel and the antifreeze in the air lines, and that didn't work. And then I ended up calling our friend over here at Fire Steel Service to come and look at it. He found out it was a blown airline instead of iced up, so he pulled me home.
how long were you sitting on the pit?
Oh, about an hour and a half, I suppose. So all the trucks had to go in the other pit, and that made the line a little longer. But the guys that work at Poet, they were very helpful. They tried to help me out, and even the truckers coming through. Shout out to John Blendauer sticking there with me the whole time in case I needed anything, and he was very helpful. And so yeah, so we're going to get the truck because it's done now.
All right. There we go. The brakes released, and we're headed down the road. You can see how the stuff in here is completely separated, so you gotta mix it well. Take the top off and shoot it back in. We put some more in there, so then we don't have to transfer some right away. So we're getting ready to work these 170 head. We got 3 things we gotta do. Number one is implant them with our implant gun back there. Then we also got to pour them, which this cleanup just takes care of the external pests like lice. And so we're also giving them a shot, which will be a vaccine for probably a number of things. So we're getting them shots, we're pouring them, and we're implanting them. So the ones we're gonna be working today are in this big lot. And so we'll have to chase them right here all the way up into that corner and then get them up to where we're working them over there. There's definitely a few of them. Right now I'm getting the gates ready, getting them switched. That way that big pen can run up here. Nice thing about a big group is they find gates easier, it seems like, than, you know, if say you have 3 of them, they start turning and it's a lot harder to get them. Got this last gate open and they're kind of curious, and so hopefully they run through here. They're all headed to the other side. They're in this big pen. We gotta chase them up into here and run them around up to where we work them. And I mean, this big pen's really nice because they can spread out, and when it's muddy, they don't have to, they can try to find a drier spot, but when you're chasing them up, they got tons of place to run. Oh, if that baldy would have just went in. We got one in out of 180. Yeah. Okay, there's a couple finding it. There we go. Yep. Well, about half of them running by, half of them. Okay. Sure looks like a lot less cattle when they're packed together like that. I'm gonna grab about half of them, push them up towards the front. Don't want to have too many up there because it gets crowded. And then probably shut the gate and start working them. On one of my last videos, someone said, "Where's Jeff? I'm only here for Jeff." You got fans.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Yeah, well, you know, if you want my signature, I'm here for them.
Okay. Hip, 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 hip. There we go. Hey. Hip, hip. Yep. Our bottles of vaccine are 50 doses each, and we just emptied the first one, so we got to mix more. That means we got about 120 left. We've been going about 30 minutes at this.
Don't know. We started about 5 minutes to 2.
So it's gonna take at least an hour more, obviously.
That ain't bad.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Do you prefer heifers to steers?
Steers make more money.
What about in people?
What are you trying to say?
Prefer steers or heifers? I'm gonna use the 2cc for giving shots and the 5 for mixing.
Just got another probably 40 done. And so that's about 40, 50 left. Dad informed me that that is way off because we haven't even done 100. So, I don't know. I didn't go to school for math.
shout out to Billie Eilish. I love your music.
You're so good at what you do.
What do I do? Nothing. I'm good at nothing.
Hey, Andy.
Cool.
How you doing? What you bringing us?
I'm gonna get some Pyramid 5. Free spots.
Nice. Are you single?
Yes.
You looking for a woman?
Yes, a rich one.
A rich one? 3-weight or 4-weight or what?
Bigger the better.
Bigger the better. All right, I'll put his number below. I'm just kidding. Kind of looking for a break, but Jeff keeps bringing us cattle. You want a break?
Nope.
I'm the only one. My back's getting sore. My knees are getting sore. But we only got this little group left, about 20 of them. And then I can eat some ice cream. And rub some Ben Gay on my back. Oh! Everybody's back to their pen. They got food and water. That should be the biggest group of cattle that we have to work the rest of the winter. Which, it's nice to get them all done at one time, but you also get pretty tired after doing 180 of them. Hello! So this is Jeff's new dog, Toby. And we're thinking in a few months, Toby will become friends with Ellie. And they'll have the children. Yeah. It's gonna be a while. You're kind of young. Ooh. Pretty productive day. We got all 179, I think was the final number, worked. We got our semi back, which was getting repaired, and we helped pull our friend out. Now we just got to run some water on the North 2 water tanks because they're probably drunk down. And next video, be looking for me explaining our new tractor that we got back there. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out the Instagram, hit that subscribe button. See you next time. Hey, do you smell your boyfriend?